And Big Hurry for Skins Vision. I'd like to welcome all y'all to this. I'm just starting out on this, and I'm gonna give you my insight on the Redskins outlook right now, and the way I should see them going. But chances are they're not gonna go in my direction. But I will give my 2 cents, and I will allow you all to comment on it as well. Now it is March 5th. It's March 5th right now. Because after next week, it's free agency. So it's going to be a lot of stuff going on. We already going to do that deal with Alex Smith, which is good. I like Alex Smith because he's experienced. Granted, he is kind of like Kirk Cousins, but the thing is, we don't have to worry about contract bullshit. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry to cuss, but that's how I feel sometimes about the Redskins. Redskins will break your heart, leave you. They break your heart sometimes, and then they lift your heart up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. But I think about it like this: Alex Smith is an experienced quarterback that has came from coach after coach and knows how the system works, and he knows he could play in this league, which is good. Kurt knows he could play in this league, but he wants the money. He doesn't want a championship. Look at the teams that are after him: the Jets, the Denver Broncos, Minnesota Vikings. You really think that those teams are going somewhere? Honestly, with him, this guy 3 years. Don't get me wrong. He's been in the league for three. I mean, for 3 years he's had 14,000 yards passing. So has so has Alex Smith. But like you know what I'm saying. But everyone doesn't get it like that. They say, well, I mean, he's consistent because he get 4,000 every year. I don't care about that. It's supposed to be about the championships. It's supposed to be about the NFC Championship. It's supposed to be about the Super Bowl. It's supposed to be about the Pro Bowl. You get what I'm saying? The All Pro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be about, not about no damn stats. If you want to play that stat stuff, you can go home and play Madden. That's what you want to do. But it's about winning around here. It's about winning. And the NFL is about winning. So that's how I feel about that situation. I like Alex Smith coming here because he's experienced. The guy knows how to play the game. He's good. He's a good facilitator. You know what I'm saying? He can make things. He's good at what he does. Now, as far as the offensive line, I think that they do need to bring another guy in, but I would not bring in another guard. I'm sorry, because bringing in another guard, that just sounds. Way I think about it, they should try to move Trent Williams to that guard spot at the left guard, then draft a tackle at that spot. Everyone's getting upset saying, why would you do that? He's an all-pro and pro bowler and all that stuff. He don't need to move. Yes, he does. Year after year, he gets knee injury, shoulder injury, stuff like that. He getting nicks and bruises all the goddamn time playing that tackle spot. Thing is, for longevity, I will move him to that guard spot because we don't have fast guards other than Sheriff. We only have one fast guard, and that's Sheriff. So to me, I'll move Trent Williams there because really it'll heal him up a little bit, and it'll get him teaching the young guy how to get things done. You know what I'm saying? That will make him look like more of a leader than, you know what I'm saying, just him playing that same spot and he gets hurt and then we keep putting him out there, until he's fully done. Nah. We got to give him longevity like we should have did Chris Samuels. Chris Samuels should have been pushed to guard way long time ago, but they waited so long and he's talking about I didn't want to change my position. You got to change the position for this team, man. It's a team effort, not just your effort, the team's effort. You know what I'm saying? And the way I'm looking at it, also with the linebacker situation, I do not want Will Compton back. He's terrible. Period. Y'all can argue about the shit all you want. Will Compton is terrible. How do you work your way up from the practice squad, become a starter one season, get hurt, then lose your job to free agency year after year? You don't need to be here. You don't. Zach Brown, I would want him back. Really, I would. But if he wants this big dollars and all this other stuff, I'm sorry. You can go somewhere else, bro. I'm sorry. We can find somebody else. That's the one thing everyone's not getting. Everyone's thinking, "Oh, we need to get him back. We need to get him back. We need to give him the money." No, no. From my understanding, the organization has the power, not the player. The player has the talent. He's still a pawn. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your place. Don't try to dictate what you what you worth, and really you're not worthy of all that money. You know what I'm saying? We don't want another Hainsworth situation. We don't want another Hainsworth. So that's why I'm saying it like that. And the thing is, I'm not saying that Zach Brown is a Hainsworth, but the thing is, a ridiculous price for for a solid linebacker. Nah, we don't need that type of shit. Well, if I was Redskins, I'll go for Avery Williamson. And then I would draft a linebacker. Then I will also tell Asua Cravens to go back to linebacker, being a backup linebacker for special teams. Because the thing is, Asua Cravens, he had concussions and stuff like that. Either I don't know what it was. Either he was homesick or he had a concussion or whatever the case may be. He left last season, and really you don't do that with your teammates. And I understand that. I understand why everybody's upset. I understand why everybody's pissed off at him. But the thing is, the dude is young as shit. Like, I'm not gonna say young as shit because I'm like 20. I'm like 28, and he's 20. What? 24, 25. I mean 24, 23. You know what I'm saying? He a young guy, young kid. You know what I'm saying? He just made a little mistake. That's all. We all make mistakes. What the fuck? Get over it. It's just I still say that dude can play, and I would still want to keep him on the field, and I still keep him on my team. I understand the team would be pissed off if I was him. I would apologize to everybody and say I'm sorry. I wasn't in the right type of mind, or I had to get a second opinion about my concussions, and I wasn't feeling too right, or I was scared because I was away from home so long, and you know what I'm saying, I got homesick, and I truly apologize to everybody. That's what he should say. You know what I'm saying? And really, I feel that would be good to the linebacker core if they pick up Avery Williamson and draft a rookie linebacker in the early 2 rounds, and then put Sula Cravens as that backup with Mason Foster. And that's not bad right there. That's not bad. The reason why I wouldn't put Mason out there because Mason got that shoulder injury. That's the reason why. And he's too slow. He's too slow. And as far as the cornerbacks is concerned, I mean, we could get Jamarcus Joyner. I like that. Jamarcus Joyner. I mean, LaMarcus Joyner. My bad. LaMarcus Joyner. He would be a good pickup right there. Because dude is physical, could play safety and cornerback, so that would be a good nickel right there. But other than that, I don't see too many cornerbacks in this free agency and even in the draft. I don't see no one that really jumps at me and says, okay, I could take this over. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it like that. As far as people that need to go, first and foremost, Stacy McGee and Terrell McClain, them bitches need to go. I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to say it again. Terrell McClain and Stacy McGee, them bitches need to go. They some punk-ass D linemen. They were backups on other teams. So I don't know why they overpaid them to come here. That's Bruce Allen's fault on that one. It's a bad dope deal. But it's just, like, I don't like them too. Okay, I understand Norman, his stuff coming up with his contract. And the thing is, his contract is too heavy. He needs to go back to that table and renegotiate. If not that, he needs to get traded. $75 million contract, and you only give us 2 interceptions in 2 seasons? Nah, you don't need that. We all don't need that. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit right there. No. Then Jordan Reed. Yes, I said Jordan Reed. I would trade Jordan Reed. You know why? Because the dude is a freaking fragile ass mismatch. I don't like that shit. Every year you get hurt trying to overexert yourself and shit like that. You're playing tight end. You're not fucking jumping for the Olympics, okay? Come on, man. Chill out, man. I understand they give him blows, and that's true. They do give him blows, but thing is, he got to know how to handle that shit. And it look like he don't know how to handle it. He still don't know how to handle it. So that's why I would let him go. That's why I would let him go. I'm sorry. And as far as wide receivers, everyone's talking about, yeah, they need to draft a wide receiver. They need to... Nah. Like, if they draft a wide receiver, it'd probably be in the later rounds. I wouldn't draft one in the first round or really the first 3 rounds. Because you saw what happened with Doxson. It takes him a long-ass time to come back from that shit. And for real, I'm thinking of it like this. With Bruce Allen running the show, I don't know what the fuck he's picking up. I'm sorry. Some of them guys do not have heart. Some of them either don't have heart or take them a long-ass time to get ready. And I don't like that shit. Like, I don't get that a wide receiver takes 2, 3 seasons to get ready. No, he should have been ready that first or second year. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about the situation. This is a business. NFL is a business. You should be ready for everything the business give you. You know, and that's how I feel about the Redskins. And I feel Bruce Allen should be fired. Honestly, he should be fired. You think about this. You did Hainsworth's deal too much. Then you find out he was a fucking glass cannon. That nigga was scared as shit of getting hurt. Then we lost Marcus Washington and all them guys. Then we pick up a very good GM with Scott McCloughan, and he badmouths him and makes him seem like he's an alcoholic because he's doing his job better than his job. He's doing his job better than Bruce Allen when he was at that job spot. And then he badmouths him and makes him seem like he's some shit and all that stuff. And now he's the GM of the fucking Browns. Scott McCloughan is the GM of the Browns. And now, this shit with Kirk Cousins, everybody, all the fan base wanted Kirk to come back. And now he's made a trade with Alex Smith, guaranteeing $71 million and $84 million contract. Man, come on, man. That's how I feel. Comment at the bottom. I love y'all. Redskins, HTTR for life.